Hi, I'm Mike Driscoll, the president of Indiana University of Pennsylvania, and it's my pleasure to talk to you today about a great partnership that illustrates a lot of what's right with IUP. We're very pleased to have our students working with Renda Broadcasting to provide you with video broadcast of Heritage Conference football games. Our students are working side by side with professionals in the industry, are making real-world discoveries, learning how to do the business of an actual broadcast, and we know that when they walk out the door, they'll be ready to go to work and be productive immediately. It's a great service, and it's a great way to feature our community athletic teams. Thanks very much.
This is Mark Burdick, Vice President and General Manager of Renda Broadcasting. I hope you're enjoying tonight's telecast of our Heritage Conference Game of the Week. We at Renda Broadcasting are very proud of our partnership with the IUP Communications Media Department and the Heritage Conference. High school football is a part of the fabric of Western Pennsylvania, and every week our 4 radio stations here in Indiana County feature a game. Homer Center Wildcats play on AM 1160 WCCS, the Indiana High Little Indians on AM 1450 WD. The Blairsville Bobcats on Cat Country 106.3 FM, and U92.5 features a different game every week involving Heritage Conference teams. U92 is also the home of the IUP Crimson Hawks and the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're receiving tremendous feedback on our telecasts and are enjoying working with the talented IUP Communications Media students who are making this production the success that it's turned out to be. So we hope you enjoy our coverage, and I thank you for supporting the student athletes who work so hard both in and out of the classroom. Enjoy the game.
You're watching Heritage Conference Football. Tonight's high-flying action is between the Penns Manor Comets and the Purchase Line Red Dragons. Brought to you by IUP TV.
Purchase Line won the toss. They deferred.
All right.
So Penns Manor gets the ball first.
We will see the Penns Manor offense first with their freshman quarterback, Adam Dumm, who last week got his first varsity start ever, and boy, did he take advantage of it. He ran the ball on the first play last week against Ligonier Valley. Watch that tonight. See if that happens again.
Many of the first play of the series for Penns Manor, they ran the ball, almost like trial by fire with Adam.
Quentin Woods kicking off. Bailey Mumaw and Nathan Dumm are back to receive it. Woods approaches. Ball is in the air. One of the up men fielding it at the 30-yard line to the 35, the 40. That's Trent Franks. Gets it out to the 41. Good field position for the Comets to start it out.
This is going to be a fun game tonight. There's a good rivalry here. We got a good crowd on hand here, both sides. Those fences across the way, they're lined with Comet fans. The ones in front of us lined with Red Dragon fans. It's going to be a good battle tonight.
Garrett Crow, the sophomore, will snap it to the freshman, Adam Dumm, who starts with an empty set and quads to the right. Mumaw comes in motion that way and gets the pitch. He looks for that corner. He's got 4 extra blockers, but Purchase Line is right up there in the backfield, and they caught him and forced him out of bounds for a loss, and we'll see how far back that loss is.
That's a big one.
Boy, he lost 5 all the way back to the 36. There's just nothing there.
They overloaded that side with blockers, with the quads to the right, but they also overloaded it with defenders, and Purchase Line got in the backfield. That's a big stop on first down.
Stop in the sweep. And Cyrus Lieb now will split to the left on second down and a long 15. Nathan Dumm in motion, and on the counter action, up the center of the football field and breaking free into the secondary, has the first down, and into Purchase Line territory goes Bailey Mumaw. What a big burst from him as he goes for, let's call it 14, 19, and another 2. Yeah, 21.
That's been the problem with the Red Dragons offense. And I think Coach Overdorf had mentioned that. They're just inconsistent, and they bite on some of those fakes. There was that counter back with Mumaw right there, and the Red Dragons, he mentioned Ghost. There was nobody in the hole.
Dumm is in the gun now on 1st and 10. Nathan Dumm comes in motion, and Adam Dumm keeps it himself. Cuts it to the outside. He's to the 40 and to the 35. Oh, good run as he burst through and broke a double-team tackle, and he got it down to the 29-yard line. The tackle that time from Purchase Line's number 53, Royce Bish, but another first down carry.
And both of these teams have the big play capability. That's a 14-yard gain or so, I think, by Adam. And he has ran the football an awful lot more here. Clayton started running the football, Clayton Stupic, more as the season went on. Early on, though, he stayed at home a little bit more, so they're using Adam a lot more running the ball.
Penns Manor coming at Purchase Line here early in this football game. First series, 1st and 10 from the 29. Nathan Dumm in motion. Adam Dumm will give it to Trent Franks. And Franks, he's got a nice lead block there. A flag flies late, though. He's brought down at the 24-yard line. He picked up 5. The flag most likely is from a hold area. Although I guess there could be a face mask. Who are they talking to?
It was very late hold. If it's a hold, was a really late call.
It is a hold against Penns Manor. So it will cost them 10 and be marched off from the point of the foul, which is about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this isn't going to be as bad as it could be because it came so late in the play, it was well downfield.
So they actually march it off from 4 yards into the carry, so Trent Franks will get credit for 4 yards, but then a Penns Manor penalty. And that'll put it back at the 35-yard line, and it remains first down. 1st and 16. Bailey Mumaw tries to reverse direction, but Purchase Line got all after him there, and they got him. He got a yard or so. In on that tackle for the Red Dragons was Andy Bouch.
Red Dragons ready for that play. They timed the cadence perfectly. They got in the backfield. They were ready for it. They weren't biting at all. They knew it was coming that time. A little bit of deception there by the comments, or maybe a little bit of a longer count might have helped their cause a little bit there.
This big old battle up front between the big guys is something else to watch here tonight. It's 2nd down and about 15 to go. Mumaw is in motion. They run a reverse. Nathan Dumm. He's free into the secondary. There goes Nathan Dumm. No one's going to catch him as he takes the football 34 yards for a Penns Manor touchdown on the reverse.
Now, we've seen the Comets a couple weeks in a row, Todd. We have not seen the reverse very often. And you had the Red Dragons. They were crashing down to the right looking for that run, and then the ball is going the other way. A good reverse call. Caught the Red Dragons cheating a little bit to one side, and that was a very good play call by the Comets.
Tell you what, we did see it twice last week, though. And they were effective both times. James Harvey, the sophomore, for the extra point. And he boots it. And did he get it through? He just barely did. 7-0. Penns Manor leads Purchase Line on an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com.
Now we're getting killed on the boards. This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job.
Grimson. Hello? Oh, hi, honey. Now? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Love. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Penns Manor scores first in this football game. Our Wood Chevrolet drive summary, a Wood deal is still a good deal. The Comets go a minute 42, 6 plays and 59 yards. The 34-yard touchdown run by Nathan Dumm makes it 7-0. And Kristen Marshall will kick it off. And Grant Seister is deep for Purchase Line. Do you kick it to him?
No, I don't.
All right.
I kick it short.
Doesn't look like Christian Marshall's going to either. As he approaches, he's going to put this football on the ground, and it will be bouncing through the hands of a Purchase Line player, and the second player falls on it right at the 30. And that is exactly how Penns Manor would have liked that to go. Jake Dasher recovers right at the 30-yard line, and that's where the Red Dragons take over.
Great kick, a bouncing kick, so it's not easy to field by any means, but it has to be fielded by one of the up men. You can't afford to let that one go behind you. And it was dropped and 30-yard line, and you don't take a chance of letting Seister with that much room in front of him run the football.
Here comes the Red Dragon offense, and as we said, Hunter Rice is out of there. And so on first down, Grant Seister gets the carry, and he's bottled up after a gain of 2. And I bet you Mr. Samoji's in there. In on that tackle. Andrew Samoji on the tackle after a gain of 2 by Grant Seister.
There are going to be some great battles up front, and we talked about a lot of the size, too, with the Comets and some of the big guys up front. Samoji's not one of the biggest guys there, but he is in on so many plays. That kid is just tremendously athletic and has a nose for the ball. He finds a way to get in there, even against guys a lot bigger than he is.
Andrew Samoji at 5'8" and 190 pounds. Second down and 8. And Stanford is back to pass. He rolls out. He's hit, but he does make the completion. Out to the 34-yard line. He finds a tight end coming across, and that's 87, Dylan Detweiler. The gain is going to be a short one. They're going to give him actually the 35-yard line, and Sam Stanford got rid of the ball just as he was getting hit.
And I give guys like Natko and Mumaw credit there because a lot of people were expecting just another run by the Red Dragons. Good play call. I like Purchase Line mixing it up, but Natko, Mumaw in there for the pressure, forced an early throw.
3-yard gain, 3rd down and 5 for Purchase Line at the 35-yard line. They trail it 7-0. Stanford, the quarterback. It drops to pass, and he throws again and overthrows the intended receiver right at the stripe. And he intended that pass out there for Ronnie Button. And a 4th down call coming up. Red Dragons will have to punt it. And this is a key thing here, 3 and out. And we saw this in the game Penns Manor had against Laguna Valley last week. They forced them 3 and out, 2 or 3 series to start the game. Meanwhile, they were scoring touchdowns. You don't want to fall too far behind here tonight.
No, and last week we didn't put a lot of the blame on Laguna Valley's offense. You give some credit to the defense, and Penns Manor has a knack of doing that. They set up 2nd and long so many situations, and then 3rd and long, it becomes 3rd and long, and then now you're punting.
Royce Bish will punt it to Bailey Mumaw. There's a flag, and the punt is a good one. Good punt. Fielded at the 33-yard line by Mumaw, and he's to the 40. Steps outside of a tackle to the 43-yard line, and he's brought down there. And flying up the field to make the stop for the Red Dragons is guys we're going to call the name a lot tonight, Quentin Woods, but we'll look out the flag here.
Big return there. I think that if it's against the Red Dragons, Comets may keep this field position.
Did the Red Dragons move? Procedure called against them. Evidently didn't have everybody up on the line of scrimmage that they needed to, but does Penns Manor take this penalty or take the ball or take the penalty and make them kick it again? I think they're going to decline it. They do. And
smart move.
So, with 8:34 left in the opening quarter, Penns Manor takes over, leading 7-0 in good field position at the 42-yard line.
Big series here of both teams. Early on here, still 8:34 left, but Comets had a nice opening series. They're running the football against Purchase Line and the Red Dragons. They need a big stop here, going 3 and out.
Well, let's see what Purchase Line does defensively as they go quads right again with Mumaw coming in motion and taking the pitch that way, and he wants to throw. He wants to throw back, as a matter of fact. There's a flag, and ball almost intercepted. Everybody slipping and falling. Adam Dumm, the quarterback, was the intended receiver. He slipped and fell. Coming over to defend it was Jake Dasher, and then a flag flew in the backfield, probably a hold on Penns Manor. So Purchase Line will have the choice. Do I want it to be 2nd and 10? Or with this hold, and coming in the backfield, that's going to be about 5 yards deep.
Push him back, and hold or not, I mean, if that ball was well underthrown, almost intercepted, so that could have been a moot point there.
Brandon just signaled he wants this because it's about 5 yards deep and then another 10 yards. So effectively, even though it's officially a 10-yard penalty, it ends up costing him 15. Puts the football all the way back at the 29, and they need the Purchase Line 48 for the 1st down. So 21, 22, 23 yards. 1st and 23 for Penns Manor. They flip a guy wide to the right. And Nathan Dumm comes in motion. He gets the pitch. It's at his feet. He has to go back and pick it up. He's all the way back at the 5-yard line. And he's trying to get out of that big hole. And he's only going to get back to about the 10. The pitch from Adam Dumm to Nathan Dumm. And Adam lost the handle as he pitched it. And it went scooting right by Nathan. He never had a chance to get his hands on it. What a big loss.
Well,
and we'll wait for the spot here.
You're the Red Dragons. You're concerned about that 3 and out. Well, big penalty against the Comets, and then that's a big, not a turnover, but boy, it's next best thing for the Red Dragons. That's a huge loss.
It looks like it's at about the 9. Oh,
I think
put
that's
the glasses
what it was.
on it here. Yeah, 9-yard line. is where they are. So the loss is 20. And they need 43 yards for a first down. It's 2nd and 43.
Not a lot of plays in the playbook designed for this.
And they're just going to try to make some room up the middle. They give it to Bailey Boomaw, and Boomaw gets it out to the 15, a pickup of 6. Will Seister on the tackle there for a Purchase line. Third down coming up. They still need about 37 yards for a first down. And Purchase line's looking at flipping this field and getting great field position.
Well, barring some huge play by the Comets, they're going to get great field position here after this play.
All right. They actually pulled that ball back and made it only a 4-yard gain. So they need about 46 for the first down here. And the pitch is way beyond Bailey Boomaw, but he catches it and dribbles it and then gets it out to the 16, a pickup of 2. And Adam Dumm is having some problems pitching the football here tonight. It'll be 4th down and 1.5 miles for Penns Manor, and Purchase line's going to get the football in presumably very good field position.
Adam's got to be careful here. That's both of those pitches were on him. He's turning and he's not delivering those balls near the running back who's getting them, and they're having to go out of their way to try to just make sure it's not fumbled. And
Gavin Grimaldi will stand on his 3. And the return men, did Purchase line just jump? Do they line up in the neutral zone?
I think this one's on Purchase line, yes.
It'll cost them 5.
Still far enough back. It's not doesn't have too much of an impact, but you have Seister, one of the guys, back too, so that's always a factor here.
They need 33 yards for the first down. Back there with Grant Seister is Tyler Kaczmarchi. Help me, Tyler, with your name. Gavin Grimaldi's punt. Purchase line doesn't come after it, and the punt goes all. It's going into the stands. It does. It goes up into the stands.
Not a good punt.
Short punt, and they're going to say it went out of bounds at the 36-yard line of the Comets.
Ouch. Doesn't help your cause at all.
Not if you're Penns Manor, but if you're Purchase line, you're saying thank you, boys, and here we go. They get a chance to tie. 6:38 left in the opening quarter. The Red Dragons with prime field position.
It's one thing to try to keep it away from Seister, but that sometimes plays in the Red Dragons' favor, because when you're kicking away from them, you're kicking it out of bounds, and that's a perfect example. And now the Red Dragons have a chance to answer right back, get right back into this football game.
All right, 1st and 10. Quentin Woods, the fullback. Grant Seister is the tail, and Grant only got the carry 1 on that first possession. He gets it here, and he's hit right away. Bounces off of that tackle. Still only going to get it to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. Pickup of 2 at the most. So yardage up the middle, a little bit difficult right at the start of this football game. There's Andrew Samoji at the bottom again. Bailey Boomaw up there as well. The gain will be to the 34.
Thought there was a guy slow getting up for the Comets, but
that was Nathan Dumm.
He was slow getting up, but just taking his time. Doesn't look to be injured. So, yeah, that's 2nd and a short 9.
All right, they've got twins wide to the left. And Stanford, the quarterback, hands it to Grant Seister up the middle. He comes. He's got some room now, and then he plows ahead and guts the first down. A pickup of about 9 yards there for Grant Seister. So he gets the legs churning, and that'll be a first down for the Red Dragons.
A couple of the first runs by Grant have been behind the guard. That one was behind the tackle, and finally saw a little bit of more running room there.
Nose of the ball on the Penns Manor 25. 5:42 left opening quarter. Purchase line threatening and trailing 7-0. Stanford, the quarterback, turns. Grant Seister again, left side. They make a nice hole for him, and he cuts it to the 20-yard line before he's brought down. Samoji again in there, and Boomaw. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 after another 5-yard carry there. Call it 6. Now make it 5. 5 for Grant Seister.
Same play right there. He gets behind the tackle. That's where a lot of his yards come from. Going behind one of those tackles.
And behind big old Royce Bish, the left guard, and the center, Andy Bouch. doing the job there. 2nd and 5. Here he comes again. Same play, and he's into the secondary again, and he's inside the 15. Looks like the 14, maybe even the 13-yard line for Grant Seister, who gets himself down to the 14-yard line. 6 more for Grant. He's got them all on this drive.
And you're going to see him. I don't think you're the Red Dragons. I don't think you're giving the ball to anybody else right now. You're going to try to push this one in the end zone, using what got you here.
It is a 1st down and 10 from the Comets' 14. And Stanford, the quarterback, hands it off. Seister again. Penns Manor bottles this up. He still gets it forward close to the 10-yard line. And gets up
on him,
along with the tackler, Christian Marshall. And they give him the 10. So a pickup of 4 there for Grant. Brandon Overdorf, the head coach, said that Red Dragons would be missing some guys tonight. One of them appears to be Shamar Campbell, who's not in uniform. 2nd down and 6, right at the 10-yard line for the Red Dragons. Stanford, Seister. They cut him down after a gain of a yard, I believe. 3rd down coming up in 5. And Bailey Mumaw steps up once more to make that tackle. And
Not
here we
much
go.
there.
3rd down and 5 coming up. 3:38 left in the opening quarter. It is 7-0. Penns Manor, the football, on the Comets' 5-yard line.
4-down territory here, too, for the Red Dragons.
Straight I formation. Stanford, the quarterback, takes the snap, pitches it right. Seister try to stretch it out, gets a couple of blocks, and then he's pushed out of bounds at the 10. So that is a loss of 5 yards, and 4th down coming up. They need 6 to go for the 1st down.
So, yeah, he was. They tried to stretch that one out, but again, the Comets, that's where that speed of those linebackers comes into play, and they were able to get in the backfield, force him further and further towards the sidelines, and finally Grant ran out of room, lost a yard.
You're right. 10-yard line, just inside of it. 4th down call coming up for the Red Dragons. Stanford, the back's in the eye, takes the snap and drops to throw. Looks for the end zone. He's got a man out there and hit and stopped, I believe, short of the 1st down. And that was Detweiler again, but the Comets defense holds, and Penns Manor will take over after the completed pass.
Yeah, I think that pass, what was it, maybe a 2-yard gain, but not nearly enough for the Red Dragons. And the Comets' defense didn't break, and unfortunately for the Red Dragons, they got in a situation where they were facing 3rd and long and 4th and long. Takes away a lot of their the calls from that playbook.
3:11 to go in the 1st quarter. We should have had immediate timeout there. We didn't get it. Darn you guys. Man comes in motion, and on 1st down, the handoff for the Comets is again to, I believe, Bailey Mumaw.
I did tell him.
Got only 2.
Shows you how much pool I've got, Todd.
They might have given him 3 there. It's just so hard because, yeah, they give him 3. 2nd down and 7. 2:48 left in this opening quarter. I saw you talking to him down there, Mark. So you are absolved of blame. 2nd down and 7 for the Comets. 2:34 left in the 1st quarter. They lead it 7-0. They're deep in their territory. And the handoff and getting into the secondary once more and dragging tackler out to the 19-yard line is Bailey Mumaw, who's turned into the workhorse here tonight.
And Bailey's tough to bring down, too. He's shrugging some of the tackles off. You can't try to arm tackle this guy. He's not maybe as big as some of the other running backs around the conference, but he's not an easy guy to bring down. And that's a 1st down.
Bailey is 5'10" and 170 pounds. Jake Dasher on the tackle that time, the right corner. 1st down for the Comets out to the 19-yard line.
Red Dragons get a stop. They still get good field position here, but they've got to get a stop here.
And the handoff is to the upman Franks, and Franks is going to be stopped after a pickup of 2. 2nd down coming up. And getting up off the bottom is William Seister again. Well, I tell you, Williams will load to block.
Oh.
He's 6'1" and 269 pounds, and he's playing right over top of that sophomore center.
And he's strong as all get out, too. He's one of those guys, you see some of these big guys around the area that, they're big, but they're easy to kind of get out of the way. Williams not one of those kind of guys. He's big and he's strong.
Garrett Crow, the center's 5'8", 195, going against a 269-pound tackle. Handoff comes again. I believe it's Franks again, and he's out to the 26-yard line before he's spun down. Yeah, it is. Tackle by Stamford that time. And a nice gain on second down for the Comets. Trent Franks.
Frank's a different kind of runner than some of these other running backs. He's more of the straight up and down kind of guy, where a guy like Mumaw can be a little bit running more east to west.
He got 4 there. It's third down and short 4. And a big play here for the Purchase Line defense. Franks is a single back. Nathan Dumm is out of that lineup. And Adam Dumm, the quarterback, changes the play, sneaks it to his center, and then he makes the snap and hands it off. And getting into the secondary is Trent Franks, and he has himself a first down out to the 31. So changing the play that time was the freshman quarterback Dumm, and it worked.
Yeah, whatever he saw, that was a good call, because it had some opening on the right-hand side. And for a freshman, that's a pretty veteran move right there on a third down.
4 more there. I see Nathan Dumm over on the other sideline, and he's getting an attention from the trainer. Helmet is off, and they're looking at, it looks like they're looking at his back. So we'll keep track of that. That's another big loss if he's not able to come back. On first down, handoff, Bailey Mumaw. And a yard, perhaps, or maybe that was Franks. We'll see. That was Mumaw. No, that was Franks.
It was Franks, and that time a little bit of miscommunication there with the quarterback Dummy. I think he turned the wrong way, and at the last second he was looking, who am I supposed to hand this ball to, and finally found Franks. So just kind of lost track right there. That happens.
They're going to run the quarter. 7-0, Pence Manor after 1 on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, U92Radio.com. It is 7-0 Penn's Manor after 1 quarter. Comets with the football facing a 2nd down and 8 call. And again, we'll monitor that Penn's Manor sideline, see if Nathan Dumm is able to come back into this football game. He is out at the moment. 2nd down and 8, leading 7-0. The Blairsville Bobcats leading United 21-0 in that football game. And here come the Comets. Football at their 34-yard line. Closer to the 33, actually. Twins right. Grimaldi is wide that direction. And fumble. The ball is on the field, and nobody knows it for the Comets. They go after it. The Red Dragons get it. That's the 3rd exchange problem that has happened here tonight for Penn's Manor, and it costs them dearly this time. Purchase Line gets the turnover. Red Dragons in business at the Comet 28.
Oh, you're absolutely right. The Comets have been playing with fire tonight. You do have a freshman quarterback. He looked okay last week, but had some trouble with the pitches, and some of the exchanges tonight have just not been clean. It's going to come back to bite you. Red Dragons now. Let's see if they can be opportunistic.
28-yard line of Penn's Manor. Seister is your tail. Stanford, the quarterback, will turn and give it to the fullback. And Quentin Woods is stopped. In on that tackle for Penn's Manor. A couple of guys whose names we don't normally get to call. Ryan Cameron, a junior, and Colin Trinkley, a sophomore. The carry was good for about 2.
And it was the last series for the Comets where a bad pitch forced them into, what was it, 2nd and 40 something?
2nd and 43.
Yeah, and now a botched handoff ends up being a turnover for the Red Dragons. Purchase line not able to capitalize last time. Let's see what they can do here.
2nd down and 8. And the I formation is the standard set. They go to it again. The handoff is to nobody. Stamford with the fake keeps it himself, tries to get to the corner and can't. Bailey Mumaw snuffed it. And the gain is maybe a yard for Stamford. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Mumaw stayed home. No gain at all.
Yeah, that was a great job because that one was easily one that I was looking at which running back was getting it. I was kind of watching Grant Seister thinking, okay, where is he getting this football this time? I thought it was a good play call by Purchase Line, but give Mumaw credit staying home on that play.
Nathan Dumm has the helmet on. He's standing right by the yard marker over there. It looks like he wants to come back in. 3rd down and 8 for the Red Dragons. Try to convert a turnover here. And Stamford is back to pass. He's being rushed by Brandon Alder. Gets him, sacks him all the way back at the 38-yard line. Brandon Alder came untouched from that right defensive end. Nobody picked him up.
Brandon Alter is a whale of a player because he's got a lot of speed for as big as he is. And when you don't get a good block on him or at least slow him down, that's what happens. He knew that it was 3rd and long. He knew what was going to be happening, and he forced a passing situation. He made a beeline for the quarterback and brought him down. This changes things up. No more 4-down situation.
It's a 12-yard loss. Royce Bish will stand on his 50 to punt this ball to Bailey Mumaw. And Royce can lay him up there. He can get some air under the ball and see if he does that or if they're going to maybe fake it. Wouldn't think. No. He does punt it. Gets good air, and it goes over the head of Mumaw into the end zone. Penns Manor has dodged a couple of real bullets in this game. They'll get the football at their 20-yard line. Leading at 7-0. We take a quick timeout on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com. Just one, Danielle. Thank you.
Penns Manor's getting lucky.
Okay. No. Good call, though. And we are back to play from the 20-yard line. They get Nathan Dumm back into the lineup, and they want to test him out quickly. They give him the football. He's going to carry it for 3 yards for the Comets. 2nd down and 7 coming up after the punt. 9:22 to go in the opening or first half, second quarter, and it's 7-0 Penns Manor.
Well, it's an important series here. You keep saying that, but two botched plays gave the Red Dragons, an opportunity to tie this game on a silver platter. Here, they got to take advantage. They cannot let the Red Dragon or the Comets get another touchdown here with the way the offense has been going.
2nd down and 7. Mumaw comes in motion. Handoff is to Nathan Dumm again, and he'll get it to the 35-yard line before he's tripped up. See what number that was that got him there. I can see that was 13 Stamford coming up again to trip him up just as he went by.
Sam's had a nice game defensively so far.
3rd down and 5 coming up. Red Dragons trying to put the pressure on Penns Manor by forcing them to punt from deep in their territory again. 3rd down and short 5. They actually gave them a spot over the 25-yard line, closer to the 26. And Adam Dumm, the freshman quarterback, keeps it himself. He's hit. Purchase line got him at the 29-yard line, short of the 1st down. And William Seister in there again. They actually pulled it back to the 28, so 4th down, and Penns Manor will have to punt it. But they did not want to risk an exchange problem there, so
no.
Dumm kept it himself.
You can see that's kind of changed a little bit of their play calling, too. The little bit of hesitation because of some of the problems they've had. And it's not just been 1 or 2 plays. They've been dodging a few bullets tonight. Some they've gotten away with. A couple they haven't. And good stop by the Red Dragons, though, taking advantage of that. And
Stamford will drop deep to receive this punt. I'm not sure they're buying that it is a punt. Gavin Grimaldi is in punt formation. I think it's a punt. No, it isn't. It's a short snap. And looking to throw and getting his receiver, and Franks dropped the football.
Oh, my.
He turned into the defense. He had the 1st down, but he lost the ball. It's incomplete. The short snap.
That's one Trent's got to catch. I think he's going to look back on that one and know that's one he should have came away with. Fake, I don't think Red Dragons bought it whatsoever, but still had a guy wide open and just not able to hang on to the ball.
Colin Trinkley was the man to whom the ball was snapped, and he wasn't quite sure where he wanted to go with it. He picked the right guy and had him for the first down, but Purchase Line will take over at the 28-yard line. And the handoff to Grant Seister. They're going to do what they do best, and Seister's going to romp through the line, and he's going to get it down to the 20 and maybe to the 19.
And they have slowed him down for the most part tonight. He's gotten some decent yards, but has not broken the big one yet. But, boy, you're the Comets. You're playing with fire here. How many times are you going to give a team the ball inside your own 40-yard line? And the Red Dragons, you got to come away with some points here.
Pickup was 8 at second down and 2. Purchase Line on the march again. Deep in Penns Manor territory. The handoff is to Seister. He's tripped up and falls forward. Maybe got a yard. Maybe close to the first down if they give him a bit of a stretch. Muma again up there on the tackle, and they're trying to eyeball this to find out if he got the first down.
I think he's going to be just short of it.
They're going to say just short. Third down and short yard coming up. And Stamford will lead his team to the line of scrimmage once more. Straight I formation, actually offset a bit to the right. No, that's straight. Stamford. Up man, and into the secondary goes Quentin Woods, breaks to the outside. Quentin Woods goes for the end zone. He got there. The touchdown for the Purchase Line Red Dragons. 19 yards from Quentin Woods. And the Dragons within a point of tying this thing up.
And that's a little bit of a maybe an unexpected call there. I think it's a great call, giving it to the fullback with short yardage, but a lot of those linebackers looking in the backfield at Seister. There comes Woods right up the middle. By the time they realized he had it, it was too late. Quentin Woods, big run. And the Red Dragons, they needed that, desperately needed that score.
Extra point, Grant Seister. They've had problems with extra points this year. And the snap is good. The kick is partially blocked. No good. 6:05 left, second quarter. It is. Penns Manor 7, Purchase Line 6 on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday, 92.5 FM U92, U92Radio.com.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe.
Would it be okay if I sat here?
Is she serious? Whatever. New girl.
Sing away. Yes, words can't bring me down.
Reaching out. Pass it on.
So don't you bring me
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Purchase Line pulls to within a point, that extra point being blocked. Could be something we recall later in this game. 7-6, Purchase Line after the scoring drive, which the drive summary brought to you by Wood Chevrolet of Plumville, where a Wood deal is still a good deal. Purchase Line with a minute and 17 off the clock, 3 plays, 28 yards. The 19-yard touchdown run by Quentin Woods, who will tee it up here and kick it off. Purchase Line's last 3 possessions mark our First Commonwealth Bank quick stats. They got the football at the Penns Manor 36, the Penns Manor 28, the Penns Manor 28 again.
But they only came away with 6 points. I mean, that's why they had to have scored there. You cannot get the ball in that kind of situation 3 times in a row and not come away with points. So good job by the Red Dragons offense there to finally get in the end zone.
And the Penns Manor offense has been stumbling since that very impressive opening drive. Nathan Dunn will take the kickoff at the 16, is the 20, the 25, the 30. Leaps through to the 40. Dunn cuts it outside, he's to the 50. Dunn down the sideline to the 40 of the Red Dragons. He's racing for the end zone, and Nathan Dunn is going to take it all the way. He just went 85 yards with the kickoff return for the Penns Manor touchdown.
No flags in the play, and whatever was wrong with Nathan's back or whatever else there was that kept him out of the game for a while, he didn't show any signs of injury right there. It was a big run, but great blocking up the middle by the Penns Manor return team. They gave him that wide open hole to run through, and all he had to do was cut it over to the left-hand side near midfield, and just tremendous blocking, good speed, and a good run. That's a way to answer a touchdown right there.
Of course, get your defense back out there quickly. James Harvey will attempt the extra point, but they're the same guys playing offense and defense, so they're going to be out there no matter what.
Both teams have that where you got guys playing both ways. It's not, you're not playing the private schools yet.
Tyler Samoji with the extra point attempt, or with the hold here.
Sorry.
For Harvey. We understand and we agree. Snap good, kick up, kick is good. Penns Manor answers the Purchase Line touchdown with an 85-yard kickoff return. 5:52 left in the first half, and it's 14-6 Comets on an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com. I don't know if you could really call that a touchdown drive. The kickoff return, Wood deal is still a good deal, and they bring us our drive summaries all season long. Nathan Dunn with an 85-yard kickoff return to make it 14-6 Penns Manor. And Christian Marshall going to kick it off. Grant Seister'd like to return that favor for Purchase Line right here. Tell you that.
He very well could. They get it to him.
Christian Marshall will approach, and he'll put it on the ground once more. Goes through Stamford's hands. He goes back to pick it up at the 22-yard line, and then he is going to be hit at about the 27. So
it's been tough. A couple of these kickoffs. I mean, that's they're very good kickoffs because they have that high bounce. You can't afford to let them get behind you, and just when you think you're able to catch that on the bounce, it bounces the other way. So that time you can't allow it to bounce to Grant Seister.
And there's a timeout on the field, 14-6. Penns Manor the lead on an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com.
A little voice came on the phone and said, Daddy, when you come home. He said the first thing that came to his mind, I'm already there. I'm already there. Take a look around. Oh, I'm already there.
Being there. Pass it on.
Penns Manor leading Purchase Line 14-6. Blairsville ahead of United 28-0. Now, last score we had was Ligonier Valley 7, Homer Center nothing. Indiana leading Hollidaysburg 7-0. Here it's 1st and 10 Purchase Line with the football at their 27-yard line, trying to answer that touchdown return. With a drive of their own, Grant Seister will get the carry, battles his way, and gets it out to the 29-yard line, a pickup of 2. And in on that stop for Penns Manor. Looked like Trent Franks, is playing a pretty good linebacker this season.
Yeah, there's been a big battle up front here tonight, too. They have not allowed Grant to really get...
They only gave him a yard.
Yeah, past that first wave of defenders. He's struggled to get some yards. He has had one 9-yard carry, one 8-yard carry. And that's been pretty much it. I'll get you some actual numbers here in a second, but
Dragons again playing without Hunter Rice, who has a broken arm suffered in that United game last week. 2nd down and 9 now for Purchase Line. They're on the far right hash. Seister again, and he gets a burst here, and he gets through, spins out of a tackle, and he's very close to a first down. Just a quick burst there before finally Penns Manor's Ryan Cameron was able to get him. It looks like he might be short by a half a yard.
That's what they need to do, though. I think they need to keep giving him the ball. They've faced 2nd and long in too many of these situations, and they've tried to change up their game plan just a bit. First down.
They give him the first.
But that time stuck with him on 2nd and long, and a little bit of more of a burst than we've seen with Seister, where he just lowered his head. Sometimes he doesn't get that burst of speed until he gets past that line.
1st and 10, Purchase Line, football out to the 37, 38-yard line. And here's Seister again. And he comes off the right side across the 40, stretches forward close to the 42-yard line. So the line of scrimmage was the 39. That's a pickup of about 3.
That's where he can get so dangerous, is when he gets those wheels going. And, if you're slowing him down near the line of scrimmage, that helps give your linebackers a chance to make the stop. If you're not, that's where Grant could be running for 60 yards.
Looks like the Red Dragons have decided, we're just going to come at you. Our big guy is going to run into your big guys, and then the guy in the back is going to try to find a hole. 2nd down and 7. 42-yard line of the Red Dragons. They trail it 14-6. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Upman gets it. And that's the fullback. And the ball is free, and we'll find out what's going on there if it actually is a fumble. Quentin Woods.
Yeah, he did lose the ball.
Penns Manor says they got it. So do the officials. It is a turnover. Purchase line's first, and Penns Manor will get it at the Red Dragons' 46-yard line.
That's a heartbreaker for the Red Dragons. I thought Woods had a nice run there where he got to the line of scrimmage fighting for extra yards. A tough run, but when you got that many guys fighting to bring you down, somebody's going to be trying to go after the ball, and they knocked it loose.
So with 3:52 left in the first half, Penns Manor takes over at the purchase line 46. Penns Manor leading it by a score of 14-6.
That's a tough break here for Purchase Line, who's starting to move the football.
Motion man is Nathan Dumm, and the carry man, I believe, is Bailey Mumau, just telling from the lean of his body. He's got 10 and close to 11 yards. Mumau indeed gets the carry down to the 36-yard line, so that is a first down.
And here's where you need the Red Dragon defense. Here's where they need to come make a big stop. And are they gonna say they're gonna measure here, or are they?
Oh, I don't think they really need to, and it's right there beside them. They ought to be able to see that.
Stopping the clock for.
They are, as they're bringing the sticks out. It's only about 5 yards off the sideline. He eyeballed it from the middle of the football field, but he's not quite sure here. So they stretch it out.
It is close. Look at that.
It's short.
Well, you see why they measured it now.
And it's going to be short by about the width of a hand. So officially, Bailey will get credit for a 9-yard carry there. And it'll be 2nd down in inches.
3:31 left to go here, so.
You know Penns Manor would like to keep the ball the rest of the half
and
punch one in. Purchase line. They don't want to go down 21-6 at the half.
No, a 2-score game here seems like an awful lot for this Red Dragon offense that's struggled here tonight so far.
Franks and Mumau will be in the backfield here. And the officials still waiting to get everything set up. They want to call in somebody from the back. And all right, referee's ready to go. 2nd down now. Clock will start to roll right now. Comets, Adam Dumm, the freshman quarterback, they go Wildcat and snap it directly to Bailey Mumau. He got himself the first down, but the ball pops free and Purchase Line is on it.
Boy, he ran right into a scrum there. I thought they were going to blow him down. Boom, there goes the ball the other way. And Red Dragons giveth, and Comets giveth right back.
I believe that was Jake Dasher on the ball. It was a first down. But Penns Manor fumbles the football away for the 2nd time in this game, and Purchase Line will get it at their 39-yard line. A game of missed opportunities both ways.
Oh,
so
you're
far.
telling me, yeah. I think that's a great way to put it. Both these teams kind of helping the other team out.
So 3:20 to go in the first half. Red Dragon football at their 39, trailing 14-6. Offset the I formation now and hand it to Grant Seister. And big old Brandon Alder beat his blocker, got Seister in the backfield as soon as he got that carry. Big loss for the Red Dragons there. Brandon Alder wasn't letting anybody get by.
And it's interesting just to see the lack of, I don't want to say lack of respect, but how close the entire defense is playing to the line of scrimmage. You have the cornerbacks playing about 3 or 4 yards off the line. Everybody else is boxed in tight. They're just waiting for that run. They're daring the Red Dragons to pass the ball.
That's the difference, not having Shamar Campbell in uniform tonight. 2nd and 15, 2:44 and a rolling clock left in this second quarter. 14-6. Penns Manor the lead. Purchase Line the football at their 34-yard line. And here come the Red Dragons again. And they'll offset the I strong to the left once more, and then they'll reset it to the right. And then Stamford busted play. He gets by a man, though, and he's into the secondary, and he gets it across the original line of scrimmage. and picked up 6 yards. Completely busted play, and Stanford made something out of it.
Yeah, Brandon Alter got back there again. Looked like he was going to bring him down for another loss, but give Stanford credit. Athletic play to get around the tackler, find a way to make something out of nothing there, and got back near the original line of scrimmage.
All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 10 as he got that 5 that was lost right back. 1:50 left in the half. Penn's Manor going to try to force a punt here so they can get their hands on the ball one more time. Purchase Line wants to punch one in, but they've got some distance to travel and no passing game, so they're going to have to bust one. They want the first down here. 3rd and 10. Stanford hands it to Seister right up the middle. And he gets free, steps out of a tackle. Oh, he slipped and fell just as he made the cut right at the first down stripe at the 50-yard line. That will be a first down, but it could have been much, much more for Grant Seister. He just lost his footing.
Had the defensive backs there that looked like they might have had an angle on him, but that would have been a race. that would have been fun to see what would have happened there if he had not tripped.
Grant was lucky he didn't tear up something there because, oh boy, he went down awkwardly. 1st and 10, Red Dragons right at the 50. And Seister dots the I once more and gets the carry once more, and up the middle he comes once more, and he knocks people down. Ball is free. Red Dragons are on it. Seister got 5, but then he lost it, and it was recovered a yard further back by Woods.
I think there's a lot of young men tonight that need to hold on to the football and protect that ball a little bit more.
So the carry will be for 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. And a timeout called by Purchase Line with 59 seconds left in the half. They stop the clock. Trailing 14-6, it is an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school football Friday night from our S&T Bank broadcast booth on 92.5 FM, U92, U92radio.com.
Wow. College already.
Yeah. We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Our score, 14-6, Penn's Manor with the lead. You've got some First Commonwealth Bank quick stats numbers you were talking about earlier?
Haven't added them up quite yet.
Sorry. Oh, you promised to.
Yeah, I will. I didn't say when. But
had he given us those stats, we would tell you. I'm just kidding. Our First Commonwealth Bank quick stats tonight brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Making mortgages make sense.
I can tell you Seister's had 16 carries in his first half.
There you go.
Which is that's
par for the course,
load.
Actually. It's par for the course for him.
That's true, but that's a load for any running back.
2nd and 6, just inside a minute left to play. Football at the 46 of the Comets. And the handoff is to Seister. He tries to get outside, and that's been trouble all night long. He does, however, get by a tackler in the backfield. Mumau had him there. Oh, they're going to get him for a late hit out of bounds. Big help here for the Red Dragons, but Seister slow getting up. We'll watch that. He's going right back out onto the football field. The carry will be down to the Penn's Manor. Looks like maybe they're going to say he's out of bounds at the 42. And then they're going to tack 15 more on.
Yeah, so we got about 4 yards on the carry, but they're going to give him a lot more than that. That was Trinkley who carried the play out of bounds, and Seister kept fighting for it. It's tough. I understand what you're saying. It's hard when you have that play out of bounds to stop your momentum, but that's one where you're dragging him down. It's not that you're hitting him with your body. You're dragging him down with your arms. Just let go at that point in time.
Yeah. I don't think sometimes you know where that line is either. But
no, it's tough. It is tough.
Play to the whistle, but then you stop. 53 seconds left. Football now down to the Penn's Manor 29, and a good situation for Purchase Line. They've got 2 timeouts left and 53 seconds to go, these 29 yards. Seister is the tail, and Seister gets the carry, battles through, still on his feet. He gets it down close to the 25-yard line before he's turned back by a number of Penn's Manor Comets, and included among them Colin Trinkley.
And Purchase Line gets this football to start the second half, too. I think they're going to call a timeout here, Todd.
Red Dragons call timeout. That's going to leave them with 1 more to go. They trail it 14-6, 45 seconds left in the half on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday. 92.5 FM, U92, U92radio.com.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
It'll be a 2nd down and 6 call for Purchase line from the Penns Manor 25-yard line with 45.4 seconds left in the first half. Purchase line trailing Penns Manor 14-6. And boy, how important is this drive, especially when you realize you get the football to start the third quarter?
Well, it's important, Todd, but I think that's why they're not trying anything tricky. They're not trying to force anything. They're just sticking with their game plan, because if they do not score, they still get the ball to start the second half. That's why when they had it back at midfield with a minute left, they were still just running the football, because either way, you don't want to put the ball back into the Comets' hands here with a bad play.
Now they can only stop the clock one more time with a timeout. Otherwise, it only stops when they get themselves a first down or get out of bounds or throw an incomplete pass. And he's back to pass now and overthrows his intended receiver. And he took a whale of a hit back there, did Sam Stanford. Coming through to make that hit for the Comets was Christian Marshall.
I'm surprised, based on what I just said, that they took that chance. That's exactly why you don't take that chance. He got hit right away. You risk the fumble there. You risk the interception.
Well, they've hit a couple passes to Dylan Detweiler in this game, the tight end. And I think right now they have to keep guys like Detweiler and Quentin Woods in there to protect the quarterback, and still he's getting hit.
But if you're going to hit the passes, they need to be shorter passes. Try to let your receivers or your tight end run with the football after the catch and have them pick up the yards that way. You're just not going to have a lot of time to throw this ball.
41 seconds left in the half. 3rd down and 6 for the Red Dragons. And there's a whistle. And did they not get the play off? The play clock is at 0, and did they just cost themselves 5 yards? They did. A delay of game penalty against Purchase line will make it 3rd down and 11.
And Todd, you asked for a quick stat. I do have a stat for Seister. He's got 17 carries in the first half. Just 69 yards, though. And 69 yards is not nothing to shy away from, but 17 carries, a little bit off his normal stat. And then, again, give credit to that defense by Penns Manor. They've slowed him down.
Our First Commonwealth Bank quick stats at First Commonwealth Bank make mortgages make sense. Talk to First Commonwealth today.
A lot of game left to play, though.
3rd and 11 for Purchase line. And handoff, Seister. And he's only going to get 3 or 4. And they'll call their last timeout with 34 seconds left. And a 4th down call coming up. Did they stop the clock? I believe they did. Yeah, they did. So we take one last time out in this half as well. 14-6 Penns Manor from our S&T Bank broadcast booth on 92.5 FM, U92, U92radio.com.
All your professors, all of them, they know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer-lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star and who can change the world of a 5th grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
Fourth down and 8 to go for Purchase line. The football at the 27-yard line of Penns Manor. And the Red Dragons trailing the Comets by a score of 14-6. Clock at 34.7 seconds left in this half. And they'll come off the sideline right to the line of scrimmage.
Not quite the offensive outburst we expected tonight, but...
Twins left for the Dragons. They run a little screen pass here, maybe to Seister. Back to pass, and he's actually going to release, and dropping the football is Dasher. And with 31 seconds left, Penns Manor will get the football back. I would think the Comets, the way they've had trouble holding on to the ball, are just going to run a play or maybe even take a knee.
They do have 3 timeouts. I mean, that's got to be something that the Comets are at least considering, but you're right. I think the way this game has gone tonight, we've expected a big offensive outburst, and we've seen really both offenses kind of helping the defense out with some turnovers and some bad plays.
1st and 10, Comets, and they'll go into victory formation, take a knee and go to the locker room and regroup and maybe spray some illegal stickum because they got to do whatever they can to hold on to the ball. Purchase line the same way. Both teams have put the ball on the ground in this first half, and Adam Dumb does take a knee Purchase Line's going to stay out there, and they'll have to do it one more time. No, they won't. No, they won't, because they didn't blow the play clock until it was 14 seconds left. So that is going to be the half. And teams will stare at each other for a couple of minutes. At the half, it is Penns Manor 14, Purchase Line 6. And our halftime is next on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com. Which in many ways reminds me of the great offense from United a few years ago when they had guys like Oliver back there, Cody Oliver,
yes.
Some of those fellows that were running the football out of that I formation and the power I formation in United's case. And what they needed to do was to find a way to get outside. That's Purchase Line struggle so far tonight without Shamar Campbell out there to stretch that field a little bit. And the Red Dragons going to try to do that in this second half. We'll find out if they are successful. Christian Marshall ready to kick it off. Grant Seister is deep for Purchase Line. They pull their up men way up so that Seister will be the guy that has the real opportunity, but it bounces off an up man, and again they have trouble fielding it. Seister will go all the way back to his 20. Now he'll run back to the 15-yard line and try to find the corner. Gets out to the sideline, and he's driven out of bounds there. And, oh, there's a late hit call there. Now,
this might be on Purchase Line.
I think it has to be on Purchase Line.
Because Seister came back into bounds.
And he hit Andrew Samoji, was just standing there. And I think Grant just wasn't sure where he was on the football field, and it's going to cost Purchase Line. He got the football out to the 31, it appears. And the call will be a personal foul on Purchase Line.
Can't afford that. And penalties haven't been a huge factor in this game. They've hurt the Comets a little bit. We've said in the pregame we didn't get really a chance to elaborate on it, but both these teams, Todd, have had some undisciplined play. Even recently, they've been burnt by some flags, and this one's going to hurt the Red Dragons. We'll see if they can overcome it here, but that hurts to start the half.
Back to the 17-yard line, 1st and 10, Purchase Line, trailing at 14-6 as we begin this second half of play. Seister is your tailback. Out of the I formation. Strong to the right. Seister's carry, and he's hit by Samoji, and down he goes. A gain of a yard, perhaps. And Andrew just beat the blocker and waited for Seister to come to him on that play.
It's been happening a good bit there with that line of scrimmage that they've had guys waiting in the holes for Grant, and he's not able to really get a whole lot of speed going because they're slowing him down right away.
No gain. 2nd and 10 coming up. And Dasher will bring the play in for the Red Dragons from the sideline. Play clock at 18 as he heads to the huddle, and they'll break it. And approaching 10 seconds as they get set. 2nd down and 10. And the turn and the carry for Grant Seister again. He's in the center of the field. He can't get free.
Close.
He's out to the 20 and thrown down at the 22-yard line by Bailey Mumaw.
Mumaw held on to him. Grant tried to cut that one back out. If Mumaw loses his grip a little bit, Grant finally finds a way to break one, but good job by Bailey to hold on.
5 yards on the carry. And 3rd down and 5 coming up. The thing is, Grant Seister's so strong. His legs are very, very strong, and if you have a hold of him, you better hold on because he's going to take you for a ride. 3rd and 5 here. Stamford, the quarterback, hands it to Seister. He cuts it outside and then inside the tackler, and he gets out across the 30 to the 32-yard line. He's brought down there. That's a 1st down. Now a late flag flies. Somebody said something bad. This was after the play, after Seister had the 1st down. So who said what?
Now, Seister looked at the official. Now, whether or not he was saying it wasn't me or whether or not he was saying, hey, you got to call it on them, we'll see what happens here. But
all right, he got it out to the 32. It's a gain of about 33-yard line, about 9 yards. It is an unsportsmanlike on purchase line.
And that's likely on Grant because he got up immediately, and Coach Overdorf is taking him off the field, which is a shocker. But that's 2 on this drive, both on Grant. And I know he's a little bit frustrated with the way the first half has gone, but he's got to keep his composure. He's starting to get a little momentum here, getting a first down, and that hurts.
After the play, so the first down counts, but then the 15-yard penalty moves the football back to the 18-yard line. So 15 hurts you.
Yeah, that's tough. You can't do that, especially from a guy that you're kind of leaning on right now to kind of pull you back into this football game. Can't have him being on the sidelines because he just can't keep his cool.
All right, so they'll move it up. The tailback out of this set, is that 19 or 29?
28.
28, that was close, huh?
Lucas Seister.
And the handoff is actually going to be the quarterback Stamford keeping it himself. And boy, I'll tell you what, the center, Andy Bouch, got up holding his left elbow, and he is hurting. Andy Bouch.
A nice gain on first down for a quarterback draw. And that helps, and I think
Grant Seister back on the field.
And believe me, this is a rivalry game. I'm sure both of these teams are talking, so I'm certainly not saying that it's all one way here. But
second down and 5 here for the Red Dragons. Grant Seister back at the tailback. Bouch is okay at the center. And the handoff is to the fullback, and he's just not going to go anywhere. Quentin Woods is stacked up. In on that tackle, Bailey Mumaw again. Defensively, Bailey Mumaw has been something tonight. No gain for Woods.
Yeah, he's had a nice, real nice game. He's been very disciplined. They're staying at home on a lot of these plays, not getting beat, and he's been in on a lot of these big plays right around the line of scrimmage.
Third down now and 5 for the Red Dragons. Converted a couple so far in this quarter. 8:52 to go. They trail at 14-6. And Stamford will put his team under center and hand it to Grant Seister. And he looks for the first down, but he's not going to get it. He's out across the 25 to the 26. And brought down by Samoji. Kevin Lute in there as well. It'll be 4th down and 4 to go. And purchase line most likely will be punting here.
Yeah, Coach Overdorf really reluctant. He didn't want to do it, but I think he's making the right call. Made the signal on the sideline that they're going to punt the ball away. And
Bailey Mumaw will stand back at his 40-yard line for the punt from Royce Bish. And this is a pretty dangerous situation for purchase line. And it's a fake punt. They snap to the up man, and down he goes. Samoji diagnosed the up punt. It went into purchase line's up man on that formation. Lucas Seister, and the freshman was brought down. No gain, and now Penn's Manor is going to take over. A penalty on purchase line is declined. So no gain on the fake punt. And Penn's Manor football with 7:58 left in this third quarter.
With the way that defensive front has been tonight, you better make sure you're hitting that hole quick. And that play just a half second too slow. Samoji just shot right in there.
Or know where Andrew Samoji is. 26-yard line of the Red Dragons. And the quarterback, Adam Dumm, sends a man in motion. This is a busted play, and Adam Dumm keeps it himself. He's caught, and down he will go. Purchase line got in there into the backfield. Colin Jennings got him. Wouldn't let him loose, and Adam Dumm is thrown down. He says
flags.
Boy, Nathan Dumm gets up and pushes his brother out of the way. And 2 flags, you say? This is going to
2 flags.
I think Penn's Manor just got caught for the same thing Purchase line did a couple of moments ago.
You got to keep your cool.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And you're Adam Dunn. I mean, Dumm, you kind of got yourself into that situation. You made the wrong turn. Penn's Manor's got to get their offense has got to get going here. They've had too many instances where they've bobbled deliveries, that bobbled the handoffs or pitches and turned the wrong way. They've got to figure it out.
And that's dead ball, too, so the first down counts. This will be second down and 25 after no gain. Football moved back to the 43-yard line.
And both ways, like I said just a minute or so ago, it's going. Was not in any way implying that Purchase Line was the only team doing it. It's going both ways. And if they call it one way, then you better be on your toes to keep your mouth shut.
Dom is under center. He's got Franks back there with him. He's going to roll out to his left. He wants to throw. Now he throws the jump pass, releases downfield. He is hit late, but they're going to say that that's a legitimate play, and they're right. It falls incomplete.
Yeah.
Boy, he got a lot on that ball for a little jump pass, didn't he?
We saw him make a nice throw last week with that same kind of jump pass, and he had a guy that was open. It just he had a lot on it, maybe a little too much because it overshot his receiver that was open down the field.
Third down coming up, and they send Adam Dumm off the field. They're going to go Wildcat here with Bailey Mumaw taking the snap. He's got twins on either side. So Wildcat with Mumaw on third down and long. He'll send Nathan Dumm in motion, and he'll fake it to him, and then Mumaw comes right up the center of the field. He gets it to the 36-yard line before Purchase Line gets him down. And in on that stop for the Red Dragons was Lucas Seister and also Dylan Detweiler. And they're at the 36-yard line, and it's fourth down, about 18 to go.
Don't think they're real happy with the way that that offense has been going tonight.
Grimaldi will be in punt formation now. It takes Gavin a long time to get a kick off. And they are one man short out there. Penn's Manor probably going to have to call timeout to get this
still
off.
a lot of time left on the
11
clock.
seconds if they can get someone set. Bailey Mumaw does. And there's the snap. Grimaldi gets the punt off. And it will bounce and take a Penn's Manor bounce. And the roll is inside the 5-yard line, and they're on it down there. Purchase Line will be pinned deep in their territory. What are they going to say? He got into the end zone?
Yeah, Penn's Manor blew a golden opportunity there because they let that ball bounce when they should have caught it. And that ball just took a bad bounce for them.
Big break for Purchase Line. 6:40 to go in the third quarter, 14-6. Rather than being pinned inside their 5, Dragons have it at the 20. This has sort of been a back and forth comedy of errors in this third quarter for both teams.
That's the best way to put it. That was a very good punt by Grimaldi. It's exactly what you want. We got an immediate timeout here, Todd.
How about that? They're a little early. 14-6 the score. Penn's Manor leading Purchase Line on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday. 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com.
And we're getting killed on the boards. This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job.
Grimson. Hello? Oh, hi, honey. Now? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Love. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life.
.640 left in the third quarter, and it is 14-6 Penn's Manor as Purchase Line takes over at the Red Dragon 20-yard line. No scoring since the 85-yard kickoff return by Nathan Dumm in the second quarter of this game. And the team's sort of stumbling all over the place since that time. Both of them making a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, it's been a sloppy game here tonight.
Well, Brandon Overdorf is fond of saying his team has to win ugly, and it's ugly for both of them right now. First and 10 from the 20, Red Dragon football. And quarterback Stamford keeps it himself. Right up the middle he comes. Try to get that offensive line push.
Well, I think whoever wins this game tonight, they're going to win ugly. I don't think either one of these teams are going to come away being happy with how they played.
Been too ugly so far. They only give him 2. For Stamford, it'll be second down and 8. Red Dragons try to find a way. Everything that's been between the tackles tonight, they know it. Penn's Manor knows it as well. They're just trying to find a way to sustain a drive up the field that way, it's going to be difficult to do. But they can plug away. They're only down a score here. 2nd and 8. And Grant Seister. And they corral him at the 24-yard line. He'll go down there. Brandon Alter there again for Penns Manor. It'll be 3rd down and 6. They might give him the 25. Yep, 24.
Again, guys waiting right there, though. That defensive front for Penns Manor, they've done a really nice job here tonight. I'll say it again, though, Todd. This is a purchase line offense. It only takes one play, and being down only one score, they're one play away from coming back into this game.
They really are. It's 3rd down and about 6 to go here. I formation, of course. Quentin Woods is your up man. Grant Seister is the tailback. And Sam Stanford drops to pass, releases. It is caught. The 30-yard line. That was a brilliant catch out there.
Yeah, because that ball was off the mark a little bit. He had to turn he was going back in towards the ball and had to turn his body the opposite way to make that catch. He got it. I think he got the 1st down.
He did. Ronnie Button, 6-yard reception right at the 30-yard line. His body was going toward the sideline. The ball was thrown back toward the middle of the field, so he was working off the wrong foot and made a good catch. Nice job by Ronnie Button. 1st down, purchase line. Got to soften up that Penns Manor defense. And here comes Seister off the right side. Bounces. And knocked down by Cyrus Lieb this time. And Atgo in there on the tackle as well. The carry for Seister is going to be good for 2. Close to 3 yards.
Went on a longer count that time, too. They're trying to mix it up just a little bit with the pass play and longer counts, doing whatever they can to get that defensive front. That front seven's been really good tonight.
2nd down, short 8 coming up for purchase line. Football at the 32. Clock rolls with 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 14-6, Penns Manor the lead. And turning and handing it to Grant Seister again, and there he is. He's into the secondary, and Seister's to the 40, the 45, the 50. Lieb gives chase. He's got him at the 40-yard line, drags him down all the way down at the 32-yard line of the Penns Manor Comets. The big run there for Grant Seister.
It was only a matter of time, and stopped them from breaking it all the way, but he got enough, and that got the purchase line fans going a little bit. Maybe we'll see if it gets the offense going here. Cut it back, and that was a good cutback by Grant Seister at the line of scrimmage.
36 yards on the carry for Grant Seister gives them the football at the Penns Manor 32-yard line.
Puts him over 100 yards on the night.
And here come the Red Dragons knocking on the door again. Seister. And he'll get it inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. It's pick up of 5 for Grant Seister.
Seeing a little bit more movement now. That big run, we'll see if that helps break some things loose.
Christian Marshall on the tackle there. They give him 4, make it 2nd down and 6.
So it sure looks like now, what did he need to break that record? I think he probably did it with that last run.
Like 102, let me look.
Yeah, he's over that then.
Yeah, he's 102.
So he has gotten it.
All-time single-season rushing record for Indiana County. Here he comes again. Seister burrowing his way and caught and pulled back. The carry will be good for only a yard or 2.
But I don't think Grant nor this purchase line team right now is concerned about that with the game that they're in. They need to get this one in the end zone, and they'll think about those records after the game or after the season. They want to get this one into the end zone and try to come away with a win here tonight.
Corey Franks in on that tackle for Penns Manor. And it'll be 3rd down and about 5 to go. And this is an area where purchase line can go 2 plays.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I think they will.
If they need to. On 3rd and 5, the carry for Grant Seister. Hit at the line of scrimmage, then he gets through and he takes Brandon Alder for a ride on his back, and he gets close to the 1st down.
He may have gotten the 1st down and he was hit near the line of scrimmage, but he carried the runner, or Alder, with him. It's going to take him near the 1st down marker.
They're going to measure for it on 3rd down. Bring the sticks out. Take a look at this. The clock shows 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 14-6. in this football game. We anticipated this would be a game up in the 30s for each team. We're wrong.
Yeah. And it's been a slow-moving third quarter, too, for teams that aren't scoring at all.
And running the football on every play.
Yeah, it's been an awfully slow-moving third quarter here.
Stretching out the chains and taking an eyeball on it. Looks like he may be short by an inch or so. They have it right in front of them. They're looking, they still haven't figured it out. They're going to say, yeah, about the distance from my pinky finger to my ring finger, says the official. Fourth down coming up. It'll be probably a Sam Stanford dive play here. Here come the Red Dragons.
That's what they need to do. Quarterback sneak, get this first down, then see what they can do from there.
Here comes the play. Oh boy, he was moving. Quentin Woods leaned forward for Purchase line on a quarterback keep. It's going to cost him 5 yards. Woods would not even have been involved in that play. Stanford got the first down, but it doesn't count.
I still think you go for it. It's 4th and 5, but you're in the spot in the field right now where...
Do you say you still think they go for it or don't think?
I still think they do. I think 4th and 5 in this spot of the field, I don't know what punting really does for you. You go for it. See what you can do.
Plus, they've done some good work against the Penns Manor offense. So it'll be 4th down and 5 to go. And Purchase line will go for this. Stanford leads his team to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left in the third quarter, trailing 14-6. Whistle. And
talk this one over.
Officials are going to talk to each other. They're pointing over to the sideline. Billy Packer's over there and holds his hands out like what's going on here, because something going on in that far sideline that Bill Packer pointed out. The side judge came over. So he's going to go talk to the guy who has the down marker.
I don't think it looked like they had to remeasure it again. He wasn't really confident that
But that was where it was.
Yeah.
The ball's where it is, no matter where that down marker is.
So I give it to Seister again. I don't do anything fancy here. He's starting to get the.
Let's find out. 4th and 5. Purchase line is at the line of scrimmage. Stanford talks to his offensive lineman, then steps under center. Big call here. 4th down, 5 to go for the Red Dragons. Stanford trying to draw them off sides, then he'll drop back to pass. Alder gives chase. He releases down the field. It's tipped. It falls incomplete. Penns Manor's defense holds. And Brandon Overdorf on the sideline. Very, very frustrated. And Penns Manor will take over with the football at the 27 of the Comets.
You have a running back. You're starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm. You have a guy who's, set the all-time county record or all-time area record for rushing yards. When he's starting to feel it, you give him the ball. You let him. You live and die by that at this point in time. Putting the ball in the air, just don't think that was the right move.
Minute 31 left in the third quarter. Penns Manor football at their 27, leading at 14-6. Tonight's game from our S&T Bank broadcast booth on first down. The carry to Trent Franks. He was hit by big old William Seister at the line of scrimmage, and the collision there. Man,
that hurts me.
They both popped up. No gain. Will Seister, 269 pounds, is a force along the line of scrimmage. We talk about Grant, rightfully so. Williams says, I'm here too. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Adam Dunn back in the football game too under center.
Comet football, Franks the single setback. Nathan Dunn in motion. They run the reverse to Bailey Mumaw. Mumaw, he gets free. There goes Bailey Mumaw. He's to the 50-yard line, to the 40, with an angle on him, forcing him out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line and maybe inside there. It's a nice play to get back there and knock him down. That was Ronnie Button, who gets up a little slowly, but oh boy.
You called it earlier, Todd. Every time they've ran that reverse, it seems like they run it at the most opportune time where they catch the defenses off guard. It happened last week, happened twice tonight.
62 yards on the carry for Bailey Mumaw. The football down to the 21-yard line of the Red Dragons with 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And Ronnie Button is a little shaken up. Trainer goes out and walks him off the field. On to replace him for Purchase Line.
And it's been a Red Dragon defense. They've done a pretty good job. They've slowed them down, really.
It's a freshman Melvin Sanchez coming in to play that safety position. 1st and 10 from the 21 of the Red Dragons. Far left hash. Dumb will hand it to Frank. Oh boy, he's all by himself. Trent Franks makes a move at the 10, inside the 5-yard line, cut down there. But what blocking on that right side of the Penns Manor offensive line, that play.
Not just that, but it almost seemed like the Purchase Line defense wasn't quite ready for that. They were a half-second slow on everything, the linebackers too, and Franks just running free there. It was a little bit of a surprise to me how much room he had to go.
Trent Franks looked surprised too.
I know.
Down to the 5, a 16-yard carry. It's 1st and goal for Penns Manor. And the clock at 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Handing it off to Trent Franks. No, Adam Dunn fakes it, keeps it himself, gets around the corner and into the end zone. The touchdown for Adam Dunn, the freshman quarterback. He goes 5 yards for the score. Penns Manor's lead is now 20-6.
Well, it's been an offense that shot themselves in the foot time after time tonight. And a lot of times the Red Dragons have slowed them down, but Penns Manor on almost every series has had at least one play where they've made an error. This time, pretty clean series, and they took it all the way thanks to that big reverse run by Nathan Dumb.
Bailey Mumaw. Extra point attempt here. And it is up. Driving the football through. Yes, indeed he did. The kick by James Harvey makes it 21-6 Penns Manor on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday. 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Wow. College already.
Yeah. We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Our drive summary brought to you by Wood Chevrolet of Plumville, where a wood deal is still a good deal. That drive for Penns Manor, 4 plays, 73 yards. Used a minute 10 off the clock. The big play, the 62-yard run by Bailey Mumaw, followed by a 16-yarder by Trent Franks, the 5-yard touchdown by Adam Dumb. And it's 21-6 Penns Manor with 21 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. And Purchase Line still has a lot of time left to make something out of this game, and Red Dragons will get the football.
They got a lot of time left, but they've got to start moving the ball right now. Remember that last drive, they did really well up until the penalty on 4th down kind of pushed them back.
Kristen Marshall's kick is on the ground again. Fielded at the 27-yard line, out across the 30 to the 40-yard line.
It's a good return there.
Now to the 43. That was Sam Stanford, I believe.
Yes, it was, and finally was able to catch that ball on the bounce. And, taking some nasty hops for the Red Dragons on these kickoffs.
It's a good field position out to the 44-yard line. With 15.7 seconds left in this 3rd quarter, trailing 21-6 Red Dragon football.
I said it before on the last drive, and still they're down by 2 scores, but hey, I still think you got to give it to 23 right now. You keep giving him the ball.
He dots the I. 1st down and 10. And the handoff to Grant Seister. And met at the 45-yard line, bowls forward to the 46. That'll be the quarter. 21-6, Penns Manor the lead after 3 quarters on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.
Every day is so wonderful, and suddenly it's hard to breathe.
Would it be okay if I sat here?
Is she serious? Whatever. New girl.
These words can't bring me down.
Reaching out. Pass it on.
So don't you bring me
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
And we're ready for the fourth quarter with Penns Manor leading it by a score of 21-6. Purchase line football. It'll be 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain by Grant Seister. And the Red Dragons at their 46-yard line needing a score in order to get themselves back to within another score and extra points as well. Sam Stanford puts his team under center. Bouch will snap it. Stanford's going to drop back to pass. They're setting up a screen pass. Penns Manor gives chase, and the catch is made by Button. He's caught in the backfield, and coming back was one of the men who got after the quarterback and bringing him down. That's a big play there by Penns Manor as Colin Trinkley and Corey Franks got after him, and it ends up being a loss for the Red Dragons of 3 yards.
A lot of guys in the backfield there, and that just you're kind of holding your breath if you're a Red Dragon fan, because it looked like it could have ended up being a lot worse than it was. I think he actually may have gotten the back to the line of scrimmage, so that's a positive that came from that whole play.
The loss of 2, but that could have been picked. They're calling Penns Manor coaches here to watch out for the hook and lateral on 3rd down and 10. And it's a draw play to Grant Seister. Seister is free into the secondary, gets to the 50, cuts it outside, but Nathan Dumb gets him just shy of the 1st down.
Lieb slowed him down, but Dumb was the one who came in there and took out his legs, and that's a great open field tackle by Dumb.
Penns Manor purchase line has to go for this, don't they? They got a yard to go for the 1st down.
Well, I don't know. Down by 2.
Yeah, you do.
I think you do. You know, you're
the 48-yard line of Penns Manor. It's a 4th down. Purchase line has to go for this, down 2 scores, and they have to give it to 23 is what they have to do.
Yeah, you absolutely do. I said that the whole time. Don't mess around at this point. Just keep giving it to him. He has the big play potential that you need right now.
They actually need about close to 3 yards, so they only gave him 7 there. They moved. Wide out moved, and that's going to cost them 5 more yards, and purchase line makes another mistake.
On 4th down, too.
On 4th down.
Oh, that's just, that kills you. That drives you crazy as a coach. Well, now what do you do?
5-yard penalty. I think you probably still go for it.
But this is a tough one now, though. I mean,
yeah, it does, because you're in your territory now.
Keep in mind, there's still a lot of time left, but I don't know if you have a whole lot of confidence in your defense. You know, with the way Penns Manor moved the ball the last series, and
yeah, but that was just one play. All right, well, that's what they're going to do. They're going to go for this. Grant Seister is capable of punting the football, but he will line up at the tail. It's going to be 4th down and about 7 to go. And back to pass. Rolling to his right is Stanford, releasing down the field. He's got a man. It's got a 1st down, too. Nicely delivered there to Button.
That was a nice throw. Good throw by Stanford. We haven't seen a whole lot of that in this game. And he delivered a bullet, found the open man. That was a good-looking throw, good play call.
He needed 7. He got 8. For the 1st down for purchase line, they keep the drive alive at the 44-yard line of the Comets. 9:54 to go. 21-6 Penns Manor lead. Purchase line football. And they'll go right back to Grant Seister. He'll come in right up the middle. Penns Manor will bottle it up. He'll get forward to the 42-yard line, a pickup of 2.
It's funny, you don't see them run screens with him all that often. When they do drop back to pass, they usually kind of have him as a decoy.
Corey Franks up there again. Corey's made some tackles tonight, coming up out of that secondary. 2nd down and 8 on the way. And here they come. Boy, closing that window made it nice and toasty in here, didn't it? I like that.
It's all right.
2nd down and 8 from the 42-yard line of the Comets. Stanford will turn and drop to pass. Little play action down the center of the field. He comes, and receivers could never get their footing to come back to that ball. Stanford was pressured by Bailey Mumon, had to release it a little bit soon and couldn't get enough on it. Ball's incomplete, 3rd down coming up.
The best chance he has right now throwing the ball is getting outside the tackles on a play action or a boot, something like that, where you're slowing down that pass rush a little bit more, or getting outside and being able to move away from that rush up the middle, because Comets are bringing it up the middle pretty hard. They've been doing it all night.
3rd and 8 here for purchase line. Football at the 42-yard line, closer to the 43 of Penns Manor. Stamford is back to pass again, rolls to his right, gets to the sideline. There's the release, and not able to handle the ball.
I don't know. Did he come in with that?
He's out of. Oh, they're going to give him the catch though, right on the sideline. And oh boy, somebody said something from Pence Manor, cost him 15 yards again. When are these guys going to learn? Both these teams have been jawing away, and boy, it just cost him 15 yards.
That was well, number one, that was a touchy call there, right out of bounds. If there was replay, they would definitely replay that because it was close. He may have had it, but I think one of the guys were not happy with the call, and that's what got him an easy 15 yards.
9 yards on the reception, and then a 15-yard Pence Manor penalty.
He may have gotten a foot in bounds, but I don't know if he had control of it until he got out of bounds, and I think that was what would have been the question for me, but either way, that's nullified when you're
18-yard line now.
Chatting to the official.
1st and 10, purchase line football at the Pence Manor 18. 8:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Stamford has his backs on the eye and twins to the left. On 1st down, he turns and hands it to Grant Seister. And riding him down after a gain of about 2 is Samoji. And he will pick himself back up. And also in there once more out of the secondary is Corey Franks. So a pickup of 2 for Grant Seister. 2nd down and 8 on the way. And the clock will roll at 8 minutes and a half left in the 4th quarter. Purchase line with a great opportunity here. They've had some tonight.
That was the 32nd carry of the night for Seister, and he's over 100 yards, but not a ton over 100. And he's really had to earn those yards tonight.
2nd and 8, Stamford under center. He'll turn and give it to Grant Seister. There's carry number 33. He's inside the 15-yard line. Manages to stumble forward, got close to the 12 it looks like before he's brought down. Corey Franks there again.
I mean, that is a load of carries for any running back, and it's just not been easy sledding for him. Tough sledding the whole night, and he's still finding a way to eke out some yards out of it.
He got 4 there. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
We'll get a second. I'll try to get you some updated numbers for him.
And Stamford will drop back to pass. Releases into the flat, overthrows his intended receiver. 4th down coming up. Another big call.
He did have him open too. He had that little quick slant play was wide open.
Intending it out there for the youngest of the Seister brothers, the freshman Lucas. And it's 4th down for purchase line. They need a long 4 for a 1st down. The clock stops at 7:32. The football at the 12-yard line of Pence Manor, closer to the 13 actually. Here come the Red Dragons. They remain in that I formation. They've got twins left. Stamford, the quarterback, on 4th down and 4. He's back to throw and rolls to his right. Releases, and that's caught. And is it a 1st down is the question. The officials have to look all the way across the field. Dylan Detweiler with the catch, and it is a 1st and goal. So Stamford on that bootleg. Detweiler's 3rd reception puts the football at the 8. So a pickup of 4, just enough for the 1st down. 1st and goal purchase line. Stamford under center on 1st down from the 8-yard line. The handoff to Grant Seister. And he's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. And oh boy, there's a late penalty flag again in the end zone. Purchase line player involved, blocking on a Pence Manor player. They both went down, and one of them, I believe the Pence Manor player, will be called here for the personal foul. They're going to say he actually grabbed him and brought him down, I believe. But I don't know. That was a tough call there. They were both involved in that block. And it was in the end zone. Here's the call. Personal foul on Pence Manor. That'll be half the distance from the 5.
Yeah, Todd, they were both moving. I mean, there was a block there, but Pence Manor, what got them the call was that he grabbed. You know, you could see that he was grabbing and pulling him down. And so regardless of whether, purchase line was continuing with the block late or anything like that, they see that grabbing motion, you're going to get called all the time.
Half the distance puts it at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal again for Purchase Line. The carry for Grant Seister, and he's in there. Touchdown, Purchase Line. The Red Dragons narrow the gap. It's 21-12, and they'll go for 2 points here.
I have Grant on the night, 35 carries, 160 yards. So he's gotten a lot of yards, but more carries than usual for him to do it. But hey, right now, all that matters is he's gotten his team back to close to within a score here. Let's see what they do here on the 2-point conversion attempt.
All right. It's a drive of over 5 minutes duration. We'll do our Wood Chevrolet drive summary when we're back from the commercial. But right now,
give it back to him.
2-point conversion attempt here.
Again.
Here come the Red Dragons. 21-12. Stanford under center. Takes the snap. Rolls out. He wants to throw. Steps up. Releases into the end zone. Overthrown. Incomplete. The 2-point conversion fails. 21-12 the score. Penns Manor leading Purchase Line on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM, U92, U92radio.com.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
And we're back. Our Wood Chevrolet drive summary. A Wood deal is still a good deal for the Purchase Line Red Dragons. They go 13 plays, 66 yards, 5 minutes and 11 seconds. And they convert the touchdown by Grant Seister. 2-point conversion fails, however, and Penns Manor's lead is 21-12, and that's important for a Purchase Line standpoint. They really needed that 2-point conversion.
My pet peeve, so many teams seem to, when they get in the 2-point conversion.
Hands team is up, onside kick, and it does go 10 yards. Penns Manor stayed away from it, and Purchase Line jumped on it. Penns Manor didn't think it was going to roll the 10. It finally did. The official's going to say that no, Purchase Line did not touch it. It is Red Dragon football.
Yeah, they waited until it got those 10 yards, and Penns Manor just kept backing away until it was too late. But my point was, and I guess it's nullified now that Purchase Line's back in this game, but you got a chance to go for 2. Just run the football. You can run for 2 yards. So many teams try to change things up and come up with a trick play on 2-point conversion attempts. Just run it. You can get 2 yards.
49-yard line of the Comets, 21-12. Purchase Line trailing. And out of the I formation on first down. Stanford is back to pass. He rolls to his right again. He is hit as he releases. The ball falls incomplete, and Stanford got absolutely hit. Corey Franks and Bailey Mumaw hit him. He gets up very slowly and staggering a little bit. He says, "I'm fine."
He's been under a lot of pressure tonight. He's taken some hits, delivered some good balls, and that's just, he was under a lot of pressure right there.
Blairsville is complete in their game. They defeat United 49-13. Homer Center's taken a 19-14 lead over Ligonier Valley. Indiana still leading Hollidaysburg 14-0. Here it's 21-12 Penns Manor, 2nd and 10. Purchase Line ball at the Comet 49-yard line. And Stanford draw play to Grant Seister. Boy, they played it well. Seister, is he still on his feet? He is still on his feet, and he stood there because he wasn't sure what was going on. Well, I don't know if there was an inadvertent whistle there or not, but he came popping out of there.
Well, I think his knee hit the ground, and I think the fact that he stopped tells you that it probably did hit the ground. The officials just missed that one, and that almost could have been a disastrous play for the Red Dragons because he was just, I think the officials missed that one badly.
Could also have been a 49-yard touchdown run, but he stopped. He gets 14 out of it.
As a runner, when you stop, chances are you hit the ground somehow.
Nose of the ball on the Comet 35-yard line. And they need 2 scores here. Stanford rolls to his right. There's the release, and Cyrus Lieb almost picked that one as he stepped in front of Detweiler. Trailing by 9 points, you need 2 scores if you're the Red Dragons. It's incomplete there. 2nd down and 10 on the way.
Keeping an eye on those passes now. Those were open earlier in this football game, but the last couple, Penn's Manor is almost trying to bait them into throwing those balls in the flat and trying to step up and maybe have a chance at a pick.
And Stanford, of course, trying to avoid that rush by rolling out, cut that defense in half. 2nd down and 10. Another draw play here. Seister, they need yards. And here comes Grant Seister. And he gets forward. Oh, he's got his 10. He's got much more as he gets the football all the way down to the 22-yard line. That's a pickup of another 14 for Grant Seister. He's running hard there.
He's had to tonight, and this has not been one of the easier games for him.
6:28 to go now. Purchase Line needs 2 scores. They're at the 22-yard line of the Comets. And the carry for Seister again, right up the middle again. He's still on his feet. He's off of a tackler. And he's inside the 15-yard line and close to the 10. And that's close to another first down. I think he may be a little short. Officials looking it over. Nope, they signal it. First down. Nathan Dumb on the stop. 10 more yards for Grant Seister.
What did he have on that previous play?
14. He's got 2 14-yarders and a 10 on this drive.
Gotcha.
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Seister will try to get outside to the left, and he does, down the edge. And did he get it in, or was he out of bounds?
No, I think he got in.
Is that a score? I've not seen a signal.
I thought the official signaled touchdown.
Purchase Line says, yep, there it is. The referee comes up and signals it. Touchdown. 11 yards for Grant Seister. And here come the Red Dragons. Well, not up to me to suggest, but you might as well kick it here, boys, because you need another score no matter what. Seister is the kicker. It'll come out of the hold of Jake Dasher. So they got that onside kick, and I bet Penn's Manor are going to play it differently this time as they onside kick again. Seister will boom it through. Kick is good. It's 21-18. 21-19.
You don't need to onside kick it now, though.
5:54 to go. You don't think so?
Pulled right back into this game. Well, depends. If you trust your defense, you kick this ball off and get your defense to get you a big stop and get the ball back.
All right, 21-19. It's an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday, 92.5 FM U92 and U92Radio.com.
All your professors, all of them, they know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer-lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star, and who can change the world of a 5th grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
Purchase Line getting ready. And we'll see if they kick it off or they go for something here. Hans team is out there. And
definitely a different look than the last one, huh?
Quentin Woods approaches, and he puts it on the ground. It'll be fielded at the 32-yard line, making a little stutter step, and then up the field to the 44-yard line. The return for Bailey Mumaw, who actually stepped up there in that formation and was not the deep man. The drive summary brought to you by Wood Chevrolet of Plumville. 49 yards, 6 plays, a minute and 8 off the clock after the recovery of the onside kick to make it 21-19. Penn's Manor's lead over Purchase Line. Wood deal is still a good deal. And a timeout on the field with Penn's Manor leading at 21-19 on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday. 92.5 FM, U92, U92Radio.com. (21-19), Penn's Manor's lead as the Comets will come off the sideline getting the football with 5:49 left in the 4th quarter, leading by 2, clinging to that lead. They're at their 45-yard line. Adam Dumm, the freshman quarterback, has Bailey Mumaw in the backfield with Trent Franks. Nathan Dumm on the left wing. And Nathan will say something to his tight end and then reset. And here we go. Grimaldi is that tight end, strong to the left. Adam Dumm will turn, and he'll hand it to Bailey Mumaw. Mumaw, off a little counter action, gets it out across the 45, and is downed at the 47-yard line. A pickup of 2. It's second down coming up. Quentin Woods on the stop.
Actually gave him a pretty good spot there. He got at least 3 there.
Yeah, boy, they did.
But you're the Comets. You don't necessarily need a big play here. In fact, some of those smaller plays, as long as you're moving the chains.
Yeah, you want to churn it out.
Yeah,
and chew the clock.
Exactly.
Same formation. Strong to the left on the wing with Dumm. Adam Dumm, the quarterback. And he's watching the official for the sign. Nathan Dumm comes in motion. The handoff is to Trent Franks. Trent has a first down, and there he goes. He's to the 40-yard line, the 35, the 30, and Trent Franks gets free into the secondary and is brought down at the 27-yard line of the Red Dragons.
You don't need one, but I guess you'll take one.
Sure.
if it's going to present itself, and that was some good motion. They kind of ran the motion play as if they were going to pitch it to Nathan Dumm in the backfield. I think that's what the Red Dragons were looking for, but they just ran it with a straight dive, not taking the chance with the pitch.
26 yards on the carry for Trent Franks. And they're starting to pile up some rushing numbers too. 4:54 on a rolling clock now. And you're watching the timeouts, each team with the full complement, 3. First and 10 at the 26-yard line of the Red Dragons.
The coach is telling them, keep your eye on that play clock too.
Motion man is Mumaw. Carry belongs to Franks again. And he'll get it inside the 15. And down to about the 13-yard line. It'll be second down and about 6 to go.
On that last carry, they snapped the football with about 14 seconds left on the play clock, and you could tell that the coach is telling them after that one they waited and let that play clock run down on that last play.
The official will put that hand up, the back judge, when there are 5 seconds left.
Well, you got that play clock right in the end zone, too.
Yeah, you got the play clock staring you right in the eye. So you watch that more than anything. It shows 5 seconds now. Dumm will turn and hand it off. And just looking is Adam Dumm. Actually, he kept it himself.
I don't know whether that was botch play or just
sort of horse collared him and dragged him back. And he managed to get forward for a yard or two. It'll be third down coming up. And the football now at the 23-yard line. It's an interesting situation for Penns Manor because they've got 2 downs to do this. It was a gain of about 2 for Adam Dumm.
Red Dragons get a stop here. I think you're going to see a timeout called before the 4th down.
3:23 to go. You think so? I don't know.
Got 3 to use.
Motion man is Mumaw. His carry, they run reverse. Nathan Dumm. Dumm is still on his feet, bounces outside, has the first down. Now makes a cut inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Penns Manor. And I think he went down inbounds. So as soon as they set the sticks, that clock will roll again.
Now it's a moot point, and just seeing some of the things on the end of that play, though, the one thing you got to tell your kids, if you're either coach, keep your mouth shut.
I think they spotted that right at the 10, maybe. His knee went down there, so to be an 11-yard gain for Nathan Dumm. And the officials are going to confer here, and I think they're discussing whether or not he got out of bounds. Penns Manor breaks the huddle to come run a play. And still the officials talk it over. Now the referee is going to come over and explain something to Brandon Overdorf, the head coach of the Red Dragons. And they want to put some time back on the clock, I believe.
2:58.
So they want to add some time to that clock.
2:59.
2:59. So they got 6 seconds back on the clock.
So he did go out of bounds there.
10-yard line. But the nose of the ball is on the 10. So technically, I think they could get well, no, they couldn't really get a first down because if the nose of the ball touches any part of the goal line, why, that's a touchdown. So that makes it first and goal from the 10. and as far as you could possibly get to have a goal situation. Penns Manor football, 9 seconds left on the play clock. Adam Dumm sends a man in motion, hands it off to Trent Franks. Purchase line says, "You're not going anywhere." Tackle that time by Will Seister. And also stepping up on that tackle for the Red Dragons was Stamford, or Jake Dasher. That was Stamford. They might have got a half a yard out of it, but we're going to put it down as no gain and be second down from the 10. And the clock rolls at 2:11. So now they do have to call a timeout as soon as they possibly can.
I'm surprised they didn't do it after that last play, but going to let this one roll.
Second and goal from the 10. And Nathan Dumm's carry. Good block, and he cuts it inside. He's inside the 5-yard line and down to about the 3. 7 yards for Nathan Dumm there. That's good recognition of the hole by Dumm. And the purchase line lets that clock roll at 1:44, and there's a whistle blowing it down.
Yeah, they got to call timeout here, and they do.
And Brandon Overdorf talks to one of the officials, says, "I called that earlier." And so it will be a timeout by purchase line with 1:40 left. And it will be third and goal. They're saying about the 4-yard line is where he went down. So 6 yards on the carry. So 21-19 Penns Manor, and they have the football in prime position when we return on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday. 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com.
All your professors, all of them, they know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star, and who can change the world of a 5th grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
All right, 1:44 left in the fourth quarter, 21-19. Penns Manor leading purchase line as the Red Dragons stop the clock with 1:44 to go. It is a third down and goal call from the 4-yard line. Still looks to me closer to the 3, but at any rate, it's a third and goal call. Comets lead by 2. And they are at the line of scrimmage. Adam Dumm, the freshman quarterback. You might just want to keep this one to yourself to avoid any mishandling.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you make them burn another timeout.
All right, under center they go. Dumm is going to turn. He's going to hand it to probably, is that Nathan Dumm, his brother? He's stopped for a loss. His purchase line gets through there. And that was Bouch. It's Trent Franks, and there's another timeout call. Fourth down call coming up. And the loss is back to the 5-yard line. So it'll be fourth and goal from the 5-yard line when we return on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday night. 92.5 FM U92, U92radio.com.
Now we're getting killed on the boards. This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job.
Grimson. Hello? Oh, hi, honey. Now? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Love. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life.
1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Penns Manor leads purchase line 21-19. Fourth down and goal from the purchase line 5-yard line for the Comets. And purchase line, should they stop them here, presumably would have about 95 or more yards to go to win the game. So, Adam Dumm, the freshman quarterback, puts his team under center. And he steps down. Dumm calls it out, turns, Hands it to Nathan Dumb. He tries to get outside, cuts it back, and he gets in. A 5-yard touchdown run by Nathan Dumb. And again, great recognition of where that hole is and getting through it quickly for the score.
Little counter play, too, and found out that hole. Nathan Dumb sees that field very well. Found the hole, good blocking up front, and that's a dagger right there. Now, still, you got to get this extra point because it's an eight-point game here. So if the Red Dragons can find a way to, not allow them not to convert this extra point, they still have a shot at this game.
James Harvey out of the hole. I believe it's Cyrus Lee. That's usually who it is. And the kick is up. And did he put it through? He did. And so the score 28-19. Penns Manor on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday night. 92.5 FM, U92, U92radio.com.
Wow. College already.
Yeah. We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Penns Manor touchdown scoring drive. Our drive summary brought to you by Wood Chevrolet of Plumville, where a wood deal is still a good deal. The drive covers 55 yards in 9 plays, and they chewed up 4 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock, which might be as important a number as any.
Yeah.
And the score now 28-19. Penns Manor as Christian Marshall tees it up one more time. He's put his kicks on the ground tonight. And Grant Seister waits deep with 1:33 to go. And here's the ball on the ground again. Fielded at the 32-yard line. Out to the 35-yard line and brought down at the 36. And the return man there, Melvin Sanchez, a freshman. And it will be Purchase Line football there with 1:28 to go. They need to score quickly.
Changes things up here quite a bit now. It's still a 2-score game. Can't just rely on the running play unless you're conceding the win with the loss, which I don't think they're doing at this point in time.
1 timeout left for the Red Dragons. They trail it now 28-19.
Got to find a way to, I still like to see them try to run a screen pass to Seister. Find a way to get him out in the open a little bit.
Stanford will step under center. And there's the snap. He rolls to his right. He's chased by Netko, and down he goes. There was a blocking foul up there as he rolled out, and Penns Manor had 2 men on that end, Alter and Natko, and they got him, and Purchase Line will use its last timeout. The sack is all the way back to the 27-yard line from the 37, so it's a 10-yard loss. Timeout on the field, 28-19. That's the last timeout by Purchase Line. We'll step out for 30 seconds on an Indiana Regional Medical Center High School Football Friday on 92.5 FM, U92, U92radio.com. (28-19). Penns Manor with the lead after the sack. It's 2nd and 20 for a Purchase Line. And the Red Dragons gonna have to really come up with something here quickly and get somebody downfield. Sam Stanford, the quarterback, is going to drop back. He's looking for Seister on the screen, and Alter will catch up to him first and get him down all the way back at the 15-yard line. The sack is another 12 yards.
There was that screen I was calling for, but what happened was Andrew Samoji just shadowed Grant Seister that entire time. So when Stanford dropped back, he knew he couldn't throw it to him because otherwise it could have been a pick six. And
all right, we're inside a minute to go now. And Purchase Line about out of magic for the night. And Stanford under center is going to roll to his left and release down the field. And I believe that's incomplete, or maybe he caught that. Boy, Stanford really delivered that ball. It is incomplete. All right, so Indiana wins their game 21-7 over Hollidaysburg. Purchase Line trailing here. Homer Center leading Ligonier Valley 19-14. That's not a final yet. Blairsville defeats United 49-13. So Indiana with a win over Hollidaysburg on the way to the WPIAL playoffs next Friday night. Fourth down here for Purchase Line. Stanford rolls out to his right and releases down the field. He throws a nice ball. Button can't get there. It's out of bounds.
And Stanford got hit hard again. He's just been taking shot after shot back there.
Oh, man.
Not been able to protect him very well tonight. He hasn't gotten a couple of sacks, but he's been taking some shots.
So Penn's Manor will take a knee after taking over on downs, and the Comets will raise their record to 7-2. Purchase Line will fall to 5-4. And 19.5 seconds to go. And we just need to run this one last snap, and then we are done for this one here tonight. Purchase Line sure made a run at them there in the fourth quarter, didn't they? They came to within 21-19. There's the knee by Penn's Manor. Clock will run out. First Commonwealth postgame show is next at First Commonwealth Bank. Make mortgages make sense. Talk to First Commonwealth today. The final score tonight, Penn's Manor 28 and Purchase Line 19. It is an Indiana Regional Medical Center high school football Friday night on 92.5 FM U92 and U92radio.com.